Oh, well, Mutant Epoch.
Hola.
Episode 12. And we're live. And it looks like my desktop audio is actually working. At least it says it does. Yep, I got you at negative 35 dB. So we're actually like, hopefully got noise. If somebody wants to check the YouTube stream to make sure it's really there. Because of when I did it last time. Yeah. The last time I did it, yeah, let me actually send you the link. It double feeded into it and it was awful.
Oh god.
So I'll put it in main chat. So for anyone's listening in right now, this is thrilling.
Yeah, this is what they tune in for every week.
Yeah.
The
Audio
technical
problems.
issues. Yeah,
this is what happens when you use open source software for everything. Things just randomly break. And it's like, I don't know. It's like, cool, thank you. Whatever program, OBS. Ugh.
Meh. It is what it is.
It'd be what it be. So, I put that link inside general or the main chat on the social for the Mutant Epoch. So we can click that and see if it's actually running. It's got, you should be able to hear the desktop audio from the browser.
Your OnlyFans audio is much better.
Yeah, I mean, I got a better quality mic for that. And, you know, that's why I got my lipstick on, my wig. It's, only feet. I trim them up nice.
Bad part is it's not.
Wow, 2 people are watching it right now. So someone, oh, okay, good. We sound good. Thank you. So last session did and did not happen. It didn't happen in YouTube. It happened. And we had 2 engagements, one against a group of wormworts, which the party proceeded to butcher. And the next one against a sniper that had taken a caravan out. And the sniper basically set down some bait. There was claymores underneath it. Party members went to go investigate. Things went sideways. She had you pinned down out in the open with a particle accelerator of some kind, like a plasma weapon. It's a slow shot weapon, but whoever got hit by it was probably going to get it melted. She is probably a protector because you could hear her motorcycle or her all-terrain bike rev up as it was getting about an hour to 2 from sundown and heading towards Rockspire, which is typical of protectors. They don't stay out past nighttime. They have some kind of weird religious curfew, and that keeps them from causing a ruckus in the nighttime. And that puts you only a hop, skip, and a jump away from Pitford. How you guys feeling about that?
Not bad.
we should probably not make camp. Huh?
You can move at nighttime, or you could try to bunker down on the side of the road and dig in. I mean, you're at the edge of the Havoc Wastes. You're still kind of in the plains area. You might get some.
Or at least get to the ruins they were hiding in, so we're not just out in the open.
Yeah. Yeah, you can certainly do that. You can get to that group of buildings. It was about 1 kilometer away.
Time-wise, how many hours are we out from Pitford?
Oh, moving in at 11?
Yeah.
2. But at nighttime, that's a lot worse because some of you guys don't actually have riding as a skill. So there's a chance that your horse founders takes a pothole, you know, stray hit.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't have riding. Wait, I do.
Yeah, it's always very dangerous for horses at nighttime. I mean, if you got a full moon and good starlight, you can move through that kind of terrain without too much difficulty. It's just difficult to respond to emergencies if they do happen. You gotta move slow.
Thud has ride of 3.
Yeah, so Thud knows what the dangers are. Again, you guys can do it. There's nothing says you can't. It's just a minor risk to the horses on the road, and you know, that ability to respond to a problem.
Who here doesn't know how to ride?
I mean, Ned doesn't know how to ride, but
Yeah, my
Ned
character.
doesn't ride. He leads his horse, not ride his horse.
Yeah, walks it.
Yeah.
What
I
Clark
don't
say?
actually know how to ride.
Okay.
Let me look at my character. I don't think I have riding. I don't think so.
So
I technically have driver.
so if you dismount and hoof it, the risk of the horses is greatly reduced. You're looking at Roko speed.
I'm a speed fucking 4 now. Don't try.
So slow.
Okay.
I think I might
Speed
put some
4.
Could we lead
put some
Roko's
points in
horse?
writing after this.
Yeah, you could certainly.
I can ride. I can ride.
I'm just.
Okay.
I can navigate by stars. I'm fine. I'm worried about you guys.
Okay.
No, it's where the horse's hooves go down is always going to be the difficulty. If you were to go by foot, it would only take you 3 hours. Again, 2 hours by horseback, and that's moving gingerly.
Okay. Regardless, it sounds like fuck your bedtime. We can get there at night. Wait, does Pitford have like a curfew? Or are they gonna be closed up?
If you're at the borders of Pitford, you should be fine. They are going to be locked up for the night, but you're also going to be under the protection of their guns.
My vote is to move through the night, probably on foot.
Yeah.
So I'd say yes.
Django
Yes.
agrees.
Nurse agrees as well.
All right. So that's where we get to open up the Mutant Epoch book, see what nighttime encounters are for moving on the road, which is not something that happens very often, so I'm happy. Mutant Epoch page. I think it's 130. Yeah.
Oh, Roko could ride his horse still, so he's technically not the slowest.
Yeah,
Just
it's
one of
still
the people
11.
who can't ride. You know, walks instead.
I'm just reducing the speed of the horses marginally because of the nighttime. That's all. So we are in the Badlands. Well, nighttime encounters is still only a 1 in 10. It's every 45 minutes in the Badlands because it's kind of sparse. It's scrub. So yeah, 3 encounter chances. Yeah, roughly 3 encounter chances. So we'll drop that 3d10 dice. See if we score a 1. You guys are fine. You make it to the walls of Pitford.
Whoop.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now again, Pitford is closed up for the night. And the guards do respond to you, but they tell you, like, the gate's not going to be open till sun up. Like, if you're scared, there's some defensive columns you can actually, like, set up camp behind. There's other people who are there as well, diggers that came out of the ruins just a little too late, that are also camped out in the area right up against the nest of the walls.
So I'm never scared.
Let's take cover with these guys.
Might as well.
We can share stories and use them as shields.
So you got a wood. You have a wooden gate plated with scrap metal sheeting. It's braced with wrought iron and massive 10-centimeter wide bolts. You can see on either side of you siege towers that can't remember the exact word when they stand away from the wall a little bit, so they can kind of like zero. They can have like angles of attack towards the gate itself. It's like an abutment onto the gatehouse. I don't know. My medieval history for defenses is a little shaky. You can see murder holes, arrow slots that are, are for bows or for guns, and there are men manning them. And the other diggers that are there welcome you with open arms. They're like, "Oh, please, yes, come here, sit down." More eyes means less chance of an attack in the middle of the night. And up on the walls of Pitford, an attack on the gate in the middle of the night, it's low. I mean, there's a chance that Pitford gets attacked almost every day anyways, but it's usually small parties of things that kind of sneak their way in. It's not like large assaults, unless those are much more rare events. So we're only going to do 4 chances for a 1d. And nothing. You guys passed the whole night without incident and sun up. On May the 17th. The gates open up wide on the south side of Pitford.
Alright.
Walk in.
May the 17th be with you, Roko says as he goes into the gate.
You're immediately shot in the head. No.
Yes. That seems a little overly hostile.
It's like, oh, that's
it
kind of
would be
aggressive.
fucking hilarious.
No. All right, I'm going to transfer you to a Pitford map. Now, this map
Oh, shit.
is it's big.
No.
Yeah. That
I've
puts
seen
you.
bigger.
I've seen bigger.
Shut up. Damn it. Fucking
Damn.
train of thought's gone. Yeah.
Hey, when that happens.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're on Core Street. You have the municipal garrisons on the A and B, left and right. Yeah, just on the south side right over there. This is actually available at the mutantepoch.com. There's the actual writer down over here. And you can get this from Pitford Gateway to the Ruins official book. It's in the back. Actually, no, it's not on the back. It's like page 61. That's right at the top, 61.
Oh, every space is 6 meters? This place is actually big.
Yeah, it's fairly large.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, the entire area is enclosed. You walk into a place that's filled with the crush of bodies, smoke, cooking, industry, and just, the unwashed mashes. Mashes. Yes, the mashes of people. The masses. Elbowing each other out of the way.
Violent.
Yeah. Hawking their wares, robbery, just everything. Yeah, you're here. You guys are looking for a vehicle. And so you might have to start asking around.
That's why we're here. That's right. Shit.
Yeah, you want a truck.
So we can haul a bunch of shit from that one chrome dive.
Yep.
Hopefully it's still
Who can
there.
drive?
Thad. Oh, not Thad. Thud. Look. Reloaders.
Huh? What that?
That probably could reload your gun.
Oh, yeah. I got 262 rounds, but I would like 1,000.
Now, you know that Pitford, when it comes to like reloading, is only going to be reloading standard ammunition, and they don't actually manufacture blasting caps here. That is all made in Overpass. So you actually kind of spend a little bit of a premium when you buy ammunition here in Pitford, but there's a chance that you get specialized ammunition here that you wouldn't get in Overpass because people are pulling it straight out of the ruins. You also have just straight up relics available here. Relic armor, relic equipment. But what? Sorry, I interrupted you.
The shop.
The shop.
This place is almost as big as the Republic City.
Yeah.
Jenga is gonna swing by the stable.
Yeah, you probably want to do something about those horses right away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys want. I gotta get Whisper looked at.
Yeah, Whisper took a
There's
shot.
so much shit here.
Oh yeah, it's a big map.
Oh, yeah.
Just like imagine Roko just standing in front of one of those posts that has like that you are here and then just all these areas of the map.
It's like, that's a lot of places.
I wish I could fucking read.
Let's say we all meet up around sunset, or at the latest sunset over at Dust Devil.
Okay.
Sounds good. Alright, we'll split it from there then.
I'm gonna hang out in Grim Alley. I can't imagine anything bad ever happening there.
No, Grim Alley's fine. Yeah, Grim Alley is located
Only
in
you
the,
gotta worry about.
it's a housing sector. It's literally you go down that street and it's the most dilapidated hovels you've ever seen in your life. That are just stacked one on top of the other.
I'm sure it's
Now, there is a basement to Pitford, and if it's even conceivable, the people who live in the basement live even worse than this. There are no bars or brothels in the right near this area, and it's you could just, when you're looking around, like everyone around you is eyeballing your chrome. They're like, I'm gonna give you some of that.
Kill and salvage.
I have no idea what Roku would want to do. But I know for sure Lind is going to go to the busiest part of town and perform his trade of stealing shit.
Yeah, his time-honored tradition. So you guys can go ahead and move your characters to the areas that you actually want to occupy.
I was checking this, tactical armor. Would we be able to buy that here? Or maybe
Oh
a
yeah,
spear?
yeah, pretty much all the relics are available here. It's just the cost is going to be pretty outrageous. A good suit of tactical armor for a pure stock human would be available.
How much more than the book would it be?
I'll have to pull that up from the feed.
Yeah, no rush, man. I just want to price that out, plus a spear. Maybe some more AI ammo.
So let's go to the relic. So we got rusty supplies. I should probably give you guys an actual key. That would have helped you, huh?
No, it's all good. As long as we don't get killed.
Fair enough.
Key in a handout would be handy.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Nope. Who wants first?
First what?
Turn.
First slab of the...
Yeah. First breakdown of what you're doing, etc.
Thud ready.
Yeah. Thud,
I'd go Buzz Boy's relics.
Thud goes by his relic. So you're going with Claffus then?
Oh, is he going there too?
Yep, he wants to get some armor.
Alright, I'll fight him for it.
You know, fuck it. Roko will come along with the guys too. That's the only thing I could think of that would be interesting.
We should get some either Bane bears or Devi bear babies. Bring them with us.
Oh, God. Good. Glad that we're there.
Wait, what's Morto's supply? Is that like a garage? I guess Roko would be looking for a garage since that's why they're here.
Yeah. You'd have to inquire with people in the area. So you want a Morto's supply? So Morto's supply is sells everything that Pitford general stores do. He specializes in the needs of particular importance to ruin explorers. He has a three-story scrap-built structure that you could buy digged ins. It's like dried food rations. And designed specifically designed excavator backpacks or custom survival tools. So he's got so general store, the specialized equipment pieces he has as well. It's like a survivalist's tool. Has like a fishing line inside of it, a hunting knife you can screw out of it.
Yeah, seeing that, he wouldn't be too interested. Again, Roko's kind of one mind of, okay, I'm looking for a truck.
So you just like grab a random citizen, like, you truck now.
Well, actually, never mind. He's going over here. I saw that name and I knew that's where you get distracted, so. Alright, go on to Thud. Thud said he wanted to go first.
Okay. So Thud, who you talking to?
So I'd go Buzzboys. I'd not know who Buzzboy is, so I'd ask people in store.
Let's go with the Buzzboys.
Yep. Page 16 in the book.
Relic dealership. So that's right off the core street in the Southgate town. Now it's very busy. There are 3 artifact buy sell operations in the area. These are pretty hard dealing businessmen though. They don't really waste time on like a stubborn customer. They're just gonna like, this is the price, we're not negotiating. It's basically no deal or fuck off, and then move on to the next customer. Now they've got everything from relic geared equipment to relic weapons that are available for sale. All of his guards, all 6 of them, are outfitted in relic kit, shotguns, riot armor, face masks, and helmets.
So I'd shop for armor first. Oh, actually, Thud will ask someone that looks like shopkeeper, where get truck? Group look truck.
You want a truck? Yeah, well, best truck I can think of. Actually, I have it written down here. I'm just gonna. Is Smokey's. Smokey's usually the guy that you go to if you want to get yourself a vehicle pulled out of the wastelands and made up custom. He usually has a couple chassis that his sons are working on, maybe a motor or 2 that's pretty ready to get dropped in. You just need cash to roll it out. Though I'll warn you going in there, like when you see some buglies, some rubble goblins walking around, like mind the trigger finger. Those are his sons.
Oh.
Yeah, he takes up with Skulllock women and pumps out a brood.
That okay. So what was the name of the place again?
Smokies.
Smokies.
Yeah, he says that's where you want to go, is Smokies.
Well, while I'm here, I'm gonna still look for armor.
Oh yeah. So at any point in time, he has 4d6 low-level relic items. Now, low-level relic items means that he doesn't have any of the like no shell class armor.
Mm-hmm. What about riot gear?
Pull up the relic armor. So,
tactical.
ballistic vests, riot armor, those are available. Tactical armor, he's gonna have pieces of it, but not a full suit. So it's one of those things, like he can sell you a couple pieces and eventually you can build up a whole suit of tactical armor, but he's got a full suit of riot armor right now. But you a big drink. And he's like, it might fit tightly, but it will fit.
If I was able to buy a few parts for the tactical armor, would it cost much more to do a piecemeal or to get it at a different town?
It'd be easier. So this way, if we find tactical armor off someone you've killed, you have a better chance of putting it together. It's gonna be 50% of the actual kit, and it's going to be 50% of the cost. So 1,500 plus a D1000, and just cut that in half, and that'll be the cost of the armor that you're picking up for the tactical.
Okay, because I also want to buy a spear and then go to clear patches for a tug job.
Yeah, get yourself nice and well, you should probably always do the tug job first. You want that post-nut clarity.
Well, either
Or you're
that
doing
or I can
bartering.
Maybe I'll go to the slave market and buy us a mobile tug unit. Next.
Oh, Roku would not like you.
Mobile tug unit.
Well, technically, she wouldn't be a slave. She'd be an employee.
Yeah, she's paid.
Paid in liquid.
So she's pay for play.
I mean, I've got an entire. I have lists here of things that could happen, and one of them is an encounter with a slave. So that'll be fun. But yeah, there's the slave market here that you could go to in order to buy any slaves that you want. The problem always with picking up any kind of slave is just the runaway risk in the first couple of days. Or you just, betrayal. Because you don't really know the psychological profile of whoever you're picking up. It might not be like a career slave. And a lot of times when a slave sees an excavation team or a digger team, they're like, oh, I'm going to be searching for landmines. Great.
Well, I don't really want to buy a slave. I was just kidding. But
I wasn't. That's how I play it.
Well, I just know how the group is. But like I said, maybe I gotta let me check my character sheet here. I have for. Hang on. Where'd it go? I have 3158.
I'm not a dummy. I actually put the Pitford index at the very top of the handouts. I just put it in the second time now. See, I am a good DM. So let's drop the cost of that half a suit of tactical armor.
Yeah, I got 3,200 silver. I'd like to buy a spear too if I could.
Oh yeah, he has archaic weapons for days, and they're made of much better material than a lot of stuff you'd find out. Holy crap! I rolled an 87 on a 1D1000, so it's 1580. Not bad.
I better buy it while I can. I'll take that out of my gold on my PDF sheet. So 1580. Okay, thank you.
No, it's gonna be half that.
Half? Yeah.
Oh,
Holy shit.
So
This
700
guy must like Claffus. Holy shit.
794 silver. He feels kind of I guess he's just another pure stock human. Like, hey, yeah, we gotta stay together, buddy. These freaks out here.
These disgusting weirdos as he points an obvious thumb towards Thud.
I'd say you might think I'm a mutant if I dropped my pants and showed you how big my nutsack was.
I'm glad Claffus is the face of our team.
I'd buy riot armor.
You gonna buy the riot armor?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the riot armor and a spear. How much is the spear?
How many riot armors are there?
For riot armor, he's got a couple suits available for sale.
Sorry, not riot armor. I gotta open I just had the book open.
He's buying the half of the tack armor.
Yeah, that's a half the tack armor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd ask Buzz, anywhere in Pitford have more techie armor?
Let's see here. Low rank armor. Tactical. You want to know if they've got any techie armor? No, he's like, no, I've got the best armor for sale. I mean, you could go down to one of the excavator bars and see if you can't get a line on something, or just go out there and go kill some protectors. Everyone in the town will buy you a drink and you could take whatever's off their corpse. They're usually running a pretty good kit.
I'd like this.
So there's actually random tables in the back for the Mutant Epoch book on page 212 that actually shows you low rank, mid rank, high rank armor availabilities. And
I'd ask.
Yep.
Somewhere in town have 50 caliber machine gun. Not good with machine gun.
I mean, there's a place you can go to get all your guns repaired, if that's what you're looking for. As far as weapon services and just buying up a lot of stuff, most of that stuff's already picked over. But I mean, there's always a chance you walk into one of the relic dealers, especially this one that we might have a couple. So he's gonna see what he's got in stock right now for weapons. So what he's got on him right now is he got a slingshot. It's a pretty good slingshot, compound bow. He's got a heavy machine gun.
That's not what he wants. He wants 50 cal. Best range.
No, he doesn't have any 50 caliber heavy machine guns. Or,
Damn.
sorry, the 50 caliber machine gun. But he's got this heavy, and it's right now it's going for 4,000 plus 2D 1,000.
No. Thud holding out for 50 cal.
Yep, he'll throw in 20 high capacity rifle rounds.
No.
Like this sale's going just today. Like I could throw in that drum of rounds and set you up nice and pretty with his gun.
No. Might need better range. Thud,
Well-
Thud used heavy machine gun before. Thud still need better range.
Fair enough. He understands. It's a man that knows what he
Sniper.
wants.
Sniper in ruins. Shot from like 2 click. Need weapon can reach that far.
2 clicks, huh? That's gonna
It
be a
was-
hard one.
It was scary. Thud's gun only go like, a few hundred meters.
Well, he says if you're having problems with a sniper that's at that far of a range, I mean, the best advice I can give you is don't give them firing lanes that are that long. I mean, it's hard to do when you're
Well-
moving south out of Pitford. Obviously, you have to go through the Havoc. You have to go through the Scrublands, which is just all open territory for headshots for days and days.
Yeah.
But there's not too many places
was-
either that they could post up and get a shot at you. That's clean and got height.
Yeah, well, they managed.
Oh.
No one hurt, but plenty of close calls.
Smokey's been complaining about a sniper that's been causing him issues. Said he'd come up with a dune crawler that he was trying to pull out of the wastes, but some protector out there lit up all of his men on the salvage crew. He didn't lose any. None of the guys died. They're all able to extract themselves pretty well. Smokey's always usually pretty good about that. He sends out experienced teams, but still, she's been using that dune crawler like bait, or he or she or whoever they be, and it's got to be protectors because they've got good kit. Though they couldn't even tell you which direction the shots were coming from. Said it seemed like it was coming from all directions at once.
How about rocket launcher? 4-click range on rocket launcher.
Yep. No rocket launchers, not right now.
Alright.
And I got a line on a couple battle rocket pieces of ammunition, if you're looking for that. They actually have one down at the reloader that the guy couldn't cough up the cash for.
Not know what that is.
That's the ammunition for a rocket,
Oh.
for the launcher
Okay.
itself. A couple battle rockets that actually load into it. Yeah, they managed to get
Got
all
it.
the parts for the guy, get it all rigged up and fixed again because he found some duds out in the wilds and brought them in to get them repaired, and then couldn't cough up the cash for him. So they're bidding those out.
How about something like heavy laser carbine?
I DC'd for a second. Sorry about that.
It's all right. No heavy laser carbine, no. But you seem like a tough sort. What about a disc saw or something close range? I know you say you want something long, but I feel like a disc saw would do you pretty well.
Thud pulls out his midnight special. This is what Thud used in close.
Ah, yes, that is probably better.
Thud like it. Okay. Thud buy ride armor.
Okay.
You want to roll the D1000 or should I?
You go ahead and roll it.
Could have been better, but oh well. Thud is rich.
Oh, yeah. A little over average. So with our 2 sales inside relic dealers. Who's going next?
Quick question.
Shoot.
You said had parts of tactical. Was tactical helmet one of parts?
Yeah, Claffus bought that. No, not the helmet.
Okay. And no combat helmet for sale.
Let's see if he's got a combat helmet in. When he's going into the back to go see if he's got any combat helmets, he's like, I do got bomb squad armor back here.
Good protection, but clumsy.
Yeah, it'll make you slow, but basically impervious to bullets.
True. Nah, too slow.
He's like, yeah, other than that, no, I just got some sports padding back here and a old sports helmet, probably for football.
Yeah. Take riot armor. You have riot helmet to go with riot armor.
He's like, well, the riot armor actually comes with the helmet, and he pulls it out. It's fitted to it.
Good. Very good. What price?
Oh, the helmet came with the armor.
That's fine. But what's the total price?
For the riot armor?
I can't remember what the base is. Riot armor. Base is 400.
Yeah, 400 plus a D1000.
Yep. So... yeah, 1,025.
Yeah, there's a pretty good chance for some of these armors to just come with the helmet at no additional cost.
Any fancy doodads can add to armor?
Not for the relic armors, no.
Very well. I'd pay.
So yeah, gladly takes over the silver that you have, or gold if you're exchanging that instead.
Yeah, he's using gold.
So he's like, so what are you buying up all this kit for? What do you got planned?
It's secret.
Secret, huh? Well, that's a lot of gear that you guys are pulling in. That means you're going, and you've got some money to swing. You know, what about? As he's like looking around, I've got a military grade radiation suit. Could let it go for 1,500 silver. It's a little over average price, but it's in pristine condition, literally just out of the shrink wrapping.
Sure, why not?
Okay, he pulls it out, and it's still in its wrappers.
So how much was it? 1,500?
1,500 silver for a military radiation suit.
Okay. That's money burning in pocket. 1,500, so... Alright, paid. There's a military grade radiation suit.
Yeah, military grade. You know,
So
I'm
you
really.
said he has ballistic vests. Could I put a ballistic vest underneath my riot armor?
The riot armor,
Has a ballistic vest?
I think it's. I don't think it actually has one attached to it. It's on the armor listings. Riot armor. It's already better than that.
Well, yeah, but if it can stack, then it'd be better yet.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, ballistic vest can go over it. You get
Okay.
that another 4. And so he's
How
like,
much?
for the ballistic
Ballistic
vest,
vest.
they actually make the ballistic vests here out of ballistic
Hmm.
fibers. And so this is something. It's not brand new. The ballistic fibers aren't weaving themselves, but they find bolts of Kevlar.
Sure.
And they weave them together. So he's able to put this together. You know, that's 300 plus a D1000. They got a few of these lying about for different sizes. And he's like, "What about your buddy over there that just picked up that half suit of tack armor? Is he? Can I interest you, sir, in a ballistic vest made to suit?"
How much?
Not. Oh, look at that!
He's like, "I'll offer you a good deal, 416 silver for each of them."
That very good deal.
So would that be separate from the armor?
Yeah, it'd be another cost.
No, I'm
Or
sorry.
316 silver.
316, but with that, I couldn't wear that in the armor, right?
Yes, you could.
You could. That's why I'm buying it.
316, you got it, brother.
He's like, "Very good deal, boys. I am so happy to do business with you." I mean, when I sell my gear to people, I don't like reselling my gear. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
So you get any holes in that, you bring it back here, we'll patch it up good, send you back on your way for as minimum cost as possible. But you bring in some choice loot from the ruins, you bring it here. We'll make sure you get paid fairly, and we'll get you a good turnaround. And if there's anything that you're looking for, you just drop a line over here. We'll put you down in the book for a prospective buyer, and we can hold stuff for you for up to a week.
Nice.
You've already shown that you've got the money to be able to sling around for some pretty heavy kit. I'm more than willing to put your names down in the book for a wait.
I appreciate it. How much was that vest?
316.
Okay, I'll subtract it. I'm going to have a thought in my head without saying it out loud. It's like, how much we throw a free hand job in for that? I'm not saying
He's not that pretty.
You know what? He's like, "Let me take 10 silver off the top. You go ahead and get yourself a free one." So 306 for you, buddy.
Thank you.
You gave him a good chuckle. And a good chuckle's worth 10 silver. I think that's you two. Claffus and big old Thud. So what is Django doing?
Django's gonna make sure that the horses get stabled, and
Go in the shells.
yeah. And after that, he's also going to pay up extra so that they can suture up Whisper.
Okay.
After that, if that goes without any issue, he's going to go to Dead Eyes.
There are a couple rare mounts that occasionally pop up in Shell's stables if you're interested. They're always selling.
I mean, I don't mind taking a look, I suppose.
So we've got there's an armored car that's stabled here for right now, and it's got a lien on it. There's also an ATV that's broken down. The engine block got shot up.
How much that car going for?
Well, a car
As he's lighting up a cigarette.
is they're looking at it like, well, the original owner we assume is dead since he left it here about a month past, and Smokey said he didn't want to pick it up, and neither did Rusty's. So for an armored car, scrap built in this condition, I'd say I'd knock off about 40% off of base going price.
What is the base?
9,500 for a normal armored car.
1,000, huh?
So you'd knock 40% off that.
I keep that in mind. I got a few friends around here looking for something. Make sure you take care of my horse, alright?
He will do. And there is a standard cost for housing anything here.
Yep.
So
What's the scratch for 10?
Stable fees for horses is 3 silver a day, and for a great horse is 7 silver. So, look at
I got it.
34 silver. Also, the most interesting thing that's actually functioning that's parked here that somebody else owns is a gyrocopter.
How much that running?
I don't even know, but that one's owned and all paid up.
Oh, nice. You happen to know the fellow what owns it?
Yeah, kind of a weird excavator. Sciencey type, you know? Soft hands, kind of white hair, balding. I think he goes by the name of, what do you say? Isaac? I think it was.
Oh. You happen to know where this fool might be? Maybe
Not
he's looking to hire somebody with rougher hands.
Not a goddamn clue, if I'm totally honest with you. He pops in on random all the time. Picks up his gyrocopter, rolls it out, and disappears for weeks on end, and then just shows up. Dusty as hell, beat up, then revitalizes himself in the whorehouses, and then heads back out again.
Interesting. No. Alright. Here's your 34.
Yeah, he writes you down to the ledger and hands you a paper receipt.
Much obliged. I might come back in with my friends, see if they want anything. You take good care of yourself now, here.
Yeah, he's gives you a little nod. Goes back to his ledger as somebody brings in a giant bat that he's got muzzled, and its huge ears are painting around all over the place.
As I walk out, I point at it. Hey, you see, this man's got class.
It's a smallish mutant that's leading it, and the mutant itself has very large eyes and a light framed body.
All right, I'm gonna head on over to Deadeye's then.
Deadeyes. This is a gunsmithing. Now, they make muskets here, standard quantity. It's not really profitable, and they're not as good as the stuff that you get out of Overpass. What they are good at here at Deadeyes, though, and you can see it as you walk in, is repairing relic equipment. There are bins loaded with standardized gear and sub-assemblies all along the walls. There is a 6-armed, red-skinned mutant woman who's sitting at the center of the chaos, named Bonnie Joe. She is the record keeper, and she seems to do this with obsessive zeal. She immediately greets you with a bubbly, like, "Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Deadeyes. What can I get for you?" And she's like writing things down and copying receipts and handing it to customers as you're walking in.
I'll saunter up. How do, ma'am? Just figured I'd come in here, see if I might be able to use your facilities to apply some form of maintenance on my firearms. And I figured no better place than a gunsmithy to see if there's any interesting news.
That's fine. You can rent a bench out. And she like writes up a receipt and hands it over to you. Like any of the kit or gear that you need here, you'll have to just sign out. No one's using the bench at the time, and it's only going to be 5 silver to use it for the day.
Oh, much obliged. You Got this thing going down like a well-oiled machine. I see.
She's like, and she's like sitting there and writing out another sheet. There's other members of the crew that are in here that are working at different benches, repairing other kinds of guns. Soldering irons are going off. You can see little arc flashes. People are fitting new molds and kits on things. They also have a lot of molds that custom make parts.
Interesting.
Different casts that are prepared that really replicate other fitted components so that you could rebuild relic weapons.
Now that is a smart tactic. I'll go ahead and go over to a station, put down my 5 silver as I walk, and start cleaning and preparing my guns. Keeping my ear out for any interesting tidbits. Other than that, you can pass over to somebody else if you want.
The only thing you do notice of note, other than the people coming in and out, is that in the center on a catwalk is a heavy combot that doesn't have any legs and is just kind of like mounted there as a stationary gun platform. It does have its head is constantly moving back and forth, so it does seem to have a limited perception range. But it's definitely taking note of all the people in the area, and it has a massive dual set of laser carbines hooked up to a battery packs built into the wall.
Security is tight, I see.
Yeah, you damn well better believe it. I mean, there's a lot of business that comes through here, and you can see a lot of gold moving back and forth. A lot of plastics, a lot of metals, a lot of power cells, a lot of heavy equipment. Deadeyes is the place to be if you want nice guns.
Depending on how long this takes, I'll probably also go to Pitside and start refilling in my shells.
Okay. And then who's up next? We've got Rocco and we have Nurse.
Nurse, I believe. Nurse, Rocco, Ned, and Linda, I believe.
Okay, understood, Nurse. He's gonna be muted for a little bit.
Oh. I was gonna pass it to Nurse. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go Lind for now, because I haven't played Lind in a while, because he's actually gonna feel his coin purses and notice how they're quite fat already, so kind of lose steam for being a thief.
Yeah, right.
And realize he would be a much more handsome target in this area regardless, so he's actually going to shift gears and kind of start asking around and looking around, since he can read, for any places that he might be able to find, like, a job, like, for the crew. Like, just for mostly rumors, and, like, a place he can kind of, like, you know, meet and greet, kind of, you know, and throw some his extra currency around to make good, and see if he can find some
yeah, sure.
lead that way.
Which streets is he going on?
Well, he'd be asking people the best place, like, hey, where are people that need the help of more, you know, rough and tumble kind of individuals.
Well,
like
most of the bars and grills where all the excavators hit are down by the Diggers Memorial Square. And that's where you've got some hotels, some watering holes, some restaurants. There's Sal's Bakeries over there. It's also where the fighting pit is, where everyone likes to kind of gambo. You got Zulu Bob's Casino as well. It's the other side of the fighting pits. So, I mean, if you're looking for people to talk to and finding some stuff, that's where you got to be.
So yeah, he'd kind of head that way and kind of just he would want someone who would pay well, so he'd look for the fanciest place he could go.
Okay, the fanciest.
As he realizes the crew he's rolling with, they are not really small time. They are quite capable.
So, the higher class place would probably be Conrad's that you find from other people. That it's more for like private booths, small select parties. It's like it's an invitational kind of place. Like you bring people out to Conrad's Bar and Grill. It's not really the hard drinking, arm wrestling kind of place. You'll still find people who need excavators. If you're looking to get hired, you're going to go to a place where there's excavators. But when you want to talk business, you go to Conrad's. There's a group of kids that are by a statue of some long dead excavator. They're sitting there smoking small rolled up cigarettes, and they're like, "Hey, pops, why don't you spot us a cup of silver for some drinks?" It's a gang of about 5 youths.
And what's in it for me?
What's in it for you? Oh, well, all sorts of stuff. I mean, you can drink with us. We could. You're new here. I haven't seen you before.
Yeah, I'm new.
All right. Well, buy us a couple drinks. Maybe a bottle of straight gin from the bar over there, and we'll show you about. We'll make sure you're treated well. The kids are dirty. You could definitely tell they're orphans or homeless. They're just kind of, runabouts. They got scraped up legs. Their fingers are tore up. They got bloody knuckles. But you can see a couple belt knives on them. But, the kid who's leading them, he's got bright eyes. He's a mild mutant with gray skin, bluish hair. And you can tell that all of the kids with him are fed. Like, they are eating. They're not starved. And a lot of those injuries have the look of offensive, not so much defensive.
Yeah, okay, well, Linda's gonna cautiously approach and reach into his coin purse and withdraw some silver.
The kids scoop it up. He's like, "Oh, it's really good of you." And then he sends off one of the boys to go, go ahead, go to the back, go get some straight grain for all of us.
Where are you getting this from, kid?
We're getting it from Hal's Water Depot. He usually has got some good alcohol in the back. It's right off of. Yeah, it's off Prosperity Street. Yeah, Hal's a cripple. He used to be an excavator some time ago. Don't really know, like long time ago.
He's an excavator, huh?
Yeah, I used to be able to go out in the ruins and stuff like that until he lost his arm. That was way before my time, though.
I see.
Yeah, it's he'll sell you up some water for like 30 silver on average, about a whole liter. Nah, about half a liter. It depends. Like, if you buy a whole liter from him, he has a tendency to start just handing out drinks to everybody as he's waiting to let it all filled up.
Oh, there it is. There's Kyle's water.
He's kind of he's an all right guy. He makes some pretty good gin underneath the counter. Doles it out for a couple silver here and there. And so within only a little while, the kid comes back with a glass bottle, and he starts passing around. The kids all start taking pulls from it. I'm like, it's good. And then they hand it to you.
Is it just one?
The bottle?
Yeah.
No, he came back with 2 full bottles, and these are liters.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he'll take the bottle and take a pull from it. All right. So I'm a little new here.
It's fine. Everyone's new for the first time. It happens.
Uh-huh. But the thing is, me and my crew were looking for work.
Oh, okay. Well, what kind of work are you looking for?
The kind that pays well.
No, pays well. I mean, all sorts of work pays well.
Well, yeah, but we're not exactly, too picky about it.
Oh, yeah? What's Linton's appearance score?
He's 19.
Oh, I guess you're not pretty enough to be lying on your back to make some good money that ways. Figure by what is Lynn's wearing? Relic armor, or does he have a gun?
Scrap relic, yeah.
Scrap relic. What kind of weapons does he have on him?
He has a survival rifle at his back, and then a shit ton of daggers.
Well, I mean, you're kind of armed to the teeth there. I'd imagine that you're not just your run-of-the-mill, like, grave robber. I mean, you've got a service rifle on your back there, and you kind of walk like a killer. I mean, I could smell blood on you.
Exactly. So we're looking for the kind of work that would be worth our while, not some small fry.
The kid thumbs his nose as he thinks it over for a little bit. Well, word on the street is that Smokey's got a job. He's looking for some excavators that know how to move quietly and carry a big stick, I think he said. I know he's been having problems with a sniper out there. And one of the protectors, that's what I keep hearing over at the Last Stop Motel, though. I mean, you can always try your hand in the fighting pit, but I don't recommend it. They put in some real vicious things down there some days, just for the hell of it, and then, you know, you get a champion that gets a good run for like a week, then all of a sudden he's facing down the eyes of some mutant abomination that rips his head clean off his shoulders. Then you got a new champion for a week.
So how much silver did that end up costing, or was that not really determined?
4 silver. If you just handed him some silver.
So yeah, he will hand. Lind will hand the group 6 more silver and say,
thanks,
nod
man.
his head. Take me to Smokies.
Smokies, all right. Yeah, I'll take you down there right now. So he's like basically giving you the run of the place as he's walking you down, and like you have. As you're going down different alleyways, you're going down like side roads, you always have those gutter prostitutes that are coming up you, and the kids are literally protecting you. They form like a little ring around you. They're like, get away from him, you stupid whore. Get your hands off of him. This man's clean. They do the same, like you notice that there's gangers that are also hanging out in the areas that are like eyeballing you, and like the little kids are flipping them off and like, go ahead, try it, I dare you. They're like flashing knives at people on the sides of the street. Yeah, they're little hellions, and they keep you, despite like all the noise, like you're not accosted as you get over to Rusty's.
Lind enjoys this. It
Our
reminds him of
Smokies.
his youth.
Yes, his youth. Like, yes, my years of being a little ruffian causing problems. So, Smokies. Now, this is a 2-story building with the ground floor being filled with piles of scavenged ancient materials. Now, there are half Skullocks everywhere. They're just little abominations, and they're crawling over scrap piles, organizing things. They have clipboards that they're working over, assigning like some kind of information, details about different piles of material and debris that they just kind of like sorting through. It's all a little bit of a organized pandemonium. There's an older man with a shotgun slung over his shoulder, with his arm slung across the diminutive shoulders of a Skulllock woman who is full pregnant, and he's like, what can I do for you?
Lind will sneer in disgust momentarily before
The smell
composing
of
himself.
meat, yeah, of rotting meat everywhere.
Then he turns back to his little posse of kids, and he's gonna toss them another 4 silver and say, hey, if you keep an ear out for me, if you hear anything else, come find me.
You get a nod and a wink, and the kids seem to take that literally and position themselves just outside of Smokies.
Fucking idiot. Okay, whatever. Lind will then approach the man and his wife.
Yeah. Smokies is definitely in his 60s. He's a balding, white-haired, thin though, and still well muscled.
I hear word that you're having some issues with the protectors.
Issues, you'd say. Yeah, I got a few issues with protectors. Namely that dumb whore with the long gun.
We've met.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. She's been out on the road lately. I don't know where the hell they dragged that bitch in from, but she's a hell of a shot. Though, hasn't really killed anybody yet. Just spooks them off.
During this time, Lind will also keep an eye out for any vehicles in this area.
There's a couple vehicles that you can see all in different states of repair. There's a couple Skullocks that are moving over on one. They're like putting together chassis on an armored car, like lining up plates, welding different things together, boring holes, setting up with like drill presses, and just, again, it's industry. It's banging and clanking all around you.
So you got quite the setup here. Can't imagine why they're giving you issues.
No, nobody gives me issues around here. My boys see to that. And he like waves his hands, and that's, again, all of these half Skullocks. And you can see that there's a couple quarter Skullocks lying around, like grandchildren, that managed to find romance amongst the normal population.
Any port in a storm. Well, me and my crew just, as you know, we're on our way up here, met that very nice lady, and then miraculously survived, but heard you might be looking for someone to help with a particular situation in relation to that.
Yeah, well, I'm offering a bounty for that lady's head. Now, I think it's a woman. We caught her transmission one time, heard her voice clear as a bell. Could have just been a synthesized overlay, though. Can't be too damn sure when it comes to protectors. Hell, I'm not even sure she is a protector. Might be something coming down from Cal 64. She's got her brains all scrambled up. But she leaves like a protector, always around sundown. Now, I've got a dune crawler out there that I'm trying to pull back in. Because one of those things be able to sell 10,000 easy, and it's in good condition. Good condition. And I'd be willing to consider how long I sat out there and the way the business is slowing down, I'd be willing to cut in somebody on the sale of that thing for, say, about 30% of it, if they can either A, get rid of that woman, or B, get that sandcrawler back here. All you need is to be able to provide cover for my boys, my recyclers, to get out there, rig it up, and drag it out. Hell, might even be able to get it started.
What is a sandcrawler? Or a doomcrawler?
It's a heavy armored vehicle that was used in the wars. Basically an APC, armored personnel carrier, with tracks.
Well, truck's a truck, but...
Yeah, it'd pull a flatbed, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Still
easily.
gotta get a flatbed.
Well, I have no fucking negotiation skills at all.
It has some, not much, but some.
All right. Well,
Why? What else? Yeah.
How much muscle you looking for?
I'd say about squad size. If you could bring in about 8, maybe 11, just enough to cover all vectors, make sure nothing comes in too hot, be able to clear my boys out if things get too dicey.
Well,
I don't want to go in there with a brigade or a company and just pull too much attention on me.
Well, with me included, I got 10 I can offer up to assist. Most of us have long arms that can, do a great deal of force if necessary.
You got yourself a letter of recommendation? Anything from maybe the Freehold Rangers? Maybe somebody down at Overpass recommends you as quantifiably trustworthy?
Well, I know we're traveling with a couple of Overpass soldiers, and you could always ask... Oh my god, I hate settlement names. Hold on.
Yep.
He takes out his journal. Hold on.
I believe you're looking for the word Galespit.
Yeah, Galespit. There it is. Right next to my drawing of a dude named Galespitting. Send word out to Galespit. They'll vouch for us.
Galespit, huh? Yeah, I could pull up a radio with them. see what you're all about. Just give me some names, and maybe about an hour I'll be able to pull up a radio.
Sure. Mention the names. Thud, Sancho, Claffus, maybe even Django. Some weird cybernetic guy, Ned.
Does Lynn mention Roko by name?
There's a bit of a joke that he doesn't really remember Roko's name because he's mad at him.
Okay.
And I guess Roko.
There is a half-Skullock woman who is standing amongst the piles who turns around at the mention of Roko's name. You don't know who she is, but she definitely knew the name.
Lind will kind of catch that and pause for a moment, but then get some weird imagery in his head and shake it off.
Maybe somebody named Isabella?
Wait, what?
The half-Skullock. No, he wasn't.
I was gonna say, that's why he's like that.
Yeah, he gets weird imagery.
Yeah, he's just like, did Roko sleep with that? Never mind.
Let's not think about it. Yeah, she turns and she's fully pregnant. It's like, oh no. Roko, why?
They do an X-ray. There's a toaster in there.
It's funny. I looked it up in the book, and it says that Skullock smell like rotting meat.
Yep.
So, Lynn's eyes are currently watering for how many Skullocs are in here.
Quite a bit.
So that name interests you at all? He's saying towards, Smokey, but it's also halfway directed towards the Skullock lady.
So she saunters down from the pile and she goes, Pops, I know Roko. And he turns like, oh.
How?
He did a job for us in the Overpass. Provided us
job?
with we just protected him. He supplied battery with recharging out in the tent city. We went down there to do that delivery. Ended up by spending too much on things. And she kind of looks down and is like, you can see that there's some disapproval between Daddy Dearest and daughter. He's like, yeah, but you made ends meet and came back fine, so we'll call it goods and even. Alright, so my daughter swears by at least one of you. I'll still call in that radio transmission to old O'Finney. He'll have something to say about it, I'm sure.
O'Finney, yeah, for sure.
Surprised that rat bastard's still alive. Haven't been down that area in 10 years. Like, alright, well, let me send one of my boys off to go get that. And he's like, just rustles up one of them, gives him a message. The kid runs off to go make sure it's done. Well, that's all you need for the time. It's getting closer and closer to morning break. Why don't we settle up? Why don't you go settle yourself up someplace? I'm gonna feed my boys.
You'll find us at the Dust Devil Saloon.
Dust Devil, got it. I'll send my boy over with a response. You can see that some of the Skullock crews are taking breaks while other ones kind of move in from other locations to set up.
All right. Very well. We'll assuming we'll discuss more details at a later time.
Yeah, he just nods it as he walks off with his arm around his fully pregnant Skullock wife, who kind of looks at you with hostility over her shoulder.
Lynn's gonna shrug at that and then look back to the half Skullock lady. So Roko likes hanging out with Skullocks too, huh?
She folds her arms underneath her chest and looks at you with a glare. Is that a problem?
No, it's just, has he ever,
You know what?
out?
Oh, are you asking me if I've ever ridden the Roko train? No, I haven't. He stood there in the middle of the camp with his antenna up, collecting the sun, while we guarded him.
Okay. That's all.
No, I think his tart up in the upper city would get a little offended if Roko was slumming it down with the likes of me.
Just who the fuck is this guy?
It's like, he's sleeping with everybody.
All right, well, I bid you later.
Sorry, my cat just ran past with something in its mouth, and I'm like, oh god, what dead animal am I gonna find now? I'm hoping it's just one of her toys.
Linda is going to go outside to the kids and say, why are you still here? I told you to keep your ears out for any other jobs for me.
Yeah, we're keeping our ears out. You know, wide open as they're like looking up and down the street.
Yeah, that means put some footwork in. Go.
No, I got some boys out for doing some footwork, but how are we gonna know where you at?
I'm at the Dust Devil Saloon.
I mean, you could be there later bit today, but what happens if you're not there? I want to be able to get word to you right away. You know, see, people can find me pretty easily. Finding you, you're new. Don't want to see anything happen to you.
Okay, then send one of you. I'll keep one of your boys with me, and you can keep tabs. How about that?
Yeah, if that's the way you want to do it. He's like, points at one of the kids. You, Charlie, stick to him. As he swings off of some of the junk and looks around the street, looking down both sides of it. Thumbs in his belt. Let's go rustle us up some grub, boys.
Great, now I have a kid with me.
There's a small child there, a mutant, heavily mutated. You don't even know like what is a leg or an arm, and it just kind of waddles next to you.
Lynn
making
will sneer in slight disgust again and move on.
It makes like a weird squelching noise as it walks, like.
So you're Charlie.
Grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, squish, 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 squish,
Yeah,
squish.
Lind will move along and
Grandma.
yeah, fuck it. He's gonna spoil himself a little. He's gonna check out this place called Taylor's Eatery and pass it off to someone else.
Okay. Ara, you're able to participate? Let me read the text box, see what he says. I know he's selling some stuff.
I can talk now.
Okay.
They start fucking yelling. Yeah, I'm gonna instead of sending the assault rifle, I'm going to instead do what Zed has told me. And instead sell the auto pistol and double shot crossbow.
Sweet, yeah. Gotta roll that one out.
Just find it real quick. I'm gonna go all the way down here somewhere. I can fucking find it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna
Probably get a dead eyes.
one. So let's plan. Let me just fucking find it again.
Yeah,
I
so-
had it at one point.
So in the east, Deadeye's Gunsmithy on Gun Street on the east side of it. There's also Pete's Archery over there as well. And
Perfect.
hey, you get some good stuff. You'll see Django inside Deadeye's working at a bench when you come in with your kit to sell.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the auto pistol, which is 14,000. That's buying price. So, how much does the auto pistol sell for, or is it different for the buying price?
The buying and selling prices are the same.
Okay.
Because of that random value could like work for you or against you.
Yep. Auto pistol.
So the auto
14.
pistol, yeah, 1,400 plus a D1,000 silver. So if you had barter, that's where you get the roll twice to take the highest, and so it's very, very helpful. Buy low, sell high.
I don't have I have rolling medic, lying driver, and robotics tech, and knife throwing.
Yeah, I this is like the first several characters I've had play for me in a long time that didn't have the barter skill. Usually somebody has it. Now, as you walk in, a man comes in with a full trench coat, and he just opens it up at you, like flashes it out. You almost suspect for a minute you're just gonna see this dude hanging brain, but it's not. He's like, hey, can I interest you in a gas mask? Maybe a frag grenade? And he has like dirty, long fingers. They're holding this grenade and that's shaking and rattling in his hands. He's holding it up, and the people in the shop just stop and freeze and stare at him. It's brand new, works just fine.
I take a good look at it, looking it up and down.
He's got gaunt cheeks, wild eyes, gray, stringy hair. Or how about this gas mask? I know it works. Smithy. Yeah, he walked in following behind Nurse. It fits your face just right.
I'm good.
Bird
I don't
laugh.
need any grenades, and the gas mask. You say it looks like a good quality, but to me it doesn't. It looks old. Filters don't look right.
Oh no, it's brand new, brand new. You go down to the deep parts of the city, breathe in all the things. Nothing happens to me. Nothing happens to me at all. That's what I'm saying. I'll just give you 100 silver. This brand new. You can see that there's still hair attached to the straps. Maybe even a little bit of a scalp.
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
All right, so you don't know what you're passing up. Oh, okay, but how about this grenade? I know you want this 300 silver. I'll sell you this grenade. And he picks it up, and he has his other hand grabbing the spoon. It's just rattling and shaking. You can see like other men, especially the guards, like reaching for weapons. And then you can hear something above you, the gun platform starting to move. Yeah.
How frowned upon is it to like just shoot somebody?
Pretty frowned upon, especially since there's a gun platform with a giant laser beam ready to smoke this dude.
I mean, that's overkill and more potential property damage. I find that to be more asinine.
He hasn't pulled a pin. He's just like holding it in two hands.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back and just hold on to my knife on my back. Just like, hey, mate, I'm good. Just
okay,
accept that you're not gonna make a sell.
What if I come down to 200 silver? 200 silver is the best deal I can give you. You're not gonna find any frag grenades for 200 silver. I swear to you right now.
I can usually find some in the wasteland. I don't want to buy any of yours.
Oh, okay.
I don't trust.
All right. I understand.
Silver on the ground in front of him.
He like dives on it, but he does keep the grenade.
No.
He like scrambles it all up.
As he gets up, it's the shotgun pistol in his face. The grenade. Now.
There's a couple other guns that are already out now. They're all pointing at the dude as well. Just employees. And then you can hear like weapons charging that are particle weapons. And he's got with the barrel pointed into his face like that. You can just see this wide smile that's filled with missing teeth, blackened teeth, cracked teeth, and a awful stench. He's like, go ahead and do it. As he like licks the tip of the gun. I've been wanting this all day.
Pull the trigger.
Pasted him. He just pops, more or less. He just falls apart in the ground. And you're not the only shot that takes it either. There's a couple other ones that go off inside the room and turns him into a smoking mess on the ground. There's a little bit of chaos going back and forth. The grenade is found out to be a dud. It's a very cleverly made prop.
That's why he was laughing when the guy said he's tested it.
The gas mask unfortunately got destroyed during the multiple shots that went into the guy, but it was real.
Rip up what's left of the guy, rip everything off, and take silver back.
There are officers that do come in, everyone vouches for you. He was protecting this establishment. This is a crazy lunatic, probably messed up on kicker berries, come up from below, drag his corpse out, throw it in the meat pits. And so it's cleaned up within a half hour. And everyone just kind of goes back to what they're doing. You know, sudden awful violence is not unknown to these people.
I drop what's left of the guy onto the counter for the proprietus, along with the 50 silver. I believe that should cover any potential incidentals I've done. Mayhap you can get something for whatever the hell this garbage man had on him.
So they take that and yeah, well, Ara's got a pretty good. It's a bad roll.
Yeah, just under.
Just under average, yeah.
Could be worse though. Could be far below average. Could be like 200s.
So after that's all straightened out, what do we
re-clean that barrel?
You got human on it. You also gained 1 experience point, 1 experience factor for killing a junkie.
Free X.
Yay, 1.
Whatever. That's 1 more than I had.
It's true. So
I
I think
be drug loving, not a junkie, please.
Yeah.
Of course. You guys are junkies. You love junk. Clap is just like showing his junk to people.
I got junk in the trunk.
So, good amount of cash.
Yeah, you made a little bit of scratch, not bad. So you're selling relics, so 10% of that cost is actually going to be turning to experience for you, because those are relics you're selling.
Okay. I don't know how much that is, so...
Just take whatever you, the amount of money you got and multiply it by 0.1. And that'll be the XP you get.
What does happen together? Just a lot easier. If you don't mind.
I got it.
Okay.
$326 EF.
Yep. That should give you a boost.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice little bump.
Indeed. That should actually give me a level.
Yeah, remember, you can hold on to that level too. You don't have to spend it now.
Indeed.
Totally up to you. All right, so if that's all Nurse wanted to do?
I might buy some ammunition. A little bit.
So that'll be the pitside reloaders.
Yes.
So now at the reloaders, ammunition is, again, not as good as you would get it from Overpass. They don't have the kind of availabilities. They do have standard rounds, but reloading is, slow, and it takes time to get it all done. Where when you're in Overpass, you can get reloading done in a day. Here, you're looking at days to get, a few dozen ammo done. But they're also servicing a lot more people here than they were in Overpass. Let's see here.
Quick side question. Do they have reload benches that people can rent?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the problem usually is it's a lack of material components, machinery, and just the technician's personal skill. The rare ammo, like 410s, 20 gauge, 10 gauge shotgun shells, .17s, 223s, things like that, 357 magnums, like these take time to get reloaded. They have the equipment for it, it just takes time. And they can also make some of those here. But again, majority of the caps are made in Overpass, but then shipped up here. And he does have relic ammo available, so let's see. He's got.
I'm looking to get some assault rifle rounds.
You need rifle rounds. So he's got 8 rifle rounds for sale at 40 plus a D20 silver each. You looking at anything reloaded?
I got 3 brass, but that's it. So 49 per bullet, correct?
Yeah, that's what you rolled up.
Okay.
Yeah, 49. So you said you got 3 pieces of rifle rounds? 3 rifle brass?
Yes.
So rifle brass to reload is 30 silver a pop.
Okay.
And they can have that for you done and within the hour.
I'll do that. So
And that's just because they got availability right now. He says normally it can take a couple days before rounds are ready to be done. But, if you're buying some, he'll put you at the head of the line. And so they take your 3 rounds. And they literally have somebody over there with a scratch-all who puts on a serial number on each of the rounds, so serializing them, and then matches that to a bin that they put them in that then goes to a reloader. And so you're going to get back that exact one, and you're handed a receipt with that serial number on it.
nice. Make sure to take care of the receipt and keep it safe. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll need to worry about that later.
Yeah. So if you want to hang out for an hour, they'll have it all packed and ready for you to go.
Oh yeah.
So who's next? I think we got Rocco and Sancho
And Ned.
and Ned. Yeah. So Ned and Rocco are the robotics.
Yeah. Rocco inside, that suddenly flinches, looking towards Ned. Like, ah, what the fuck? How'd you get here?
Walked.
Oh.
Walked really fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that too.
I do it better.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm trying to do. Do it better.
Do you have the Wartmort that had the camo cyber? Where did that go?
For sake of argument, I say no. I actually don't know. I thought Django took that. Oh no, but then yeah, he was taking heads, but then he gave it to me because I snatched up the cybernetics because I didn't want them taking it. So yeah, here.
Okay.
The cyber. Yeah, see, that shit works good. I'd recommend getting that installed.
That was my hope.
Yeah. Do we get any other cybernetics? I forgot.
The cyber skull.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to get that in my head, but they keep telling me no.
Yeah, she was like, no, please don't put that in your head. You have enough weird
on.
things in your head.
I'm gonna fucking get this in my head. But for now, my focus is actually on my legs.
Oh yeah, there was a person with a
Oh yeah, the
laser torch and the tank treads.
tank treads. Come on,
Oh,
dude.
that's right.
Go for the tank treads.
So these don't replace my legs. They just give me a scooter.
I mean, they're supposed to replace your legs, but maybe they can modify it so you don't have to.
Yeah, because if they replace them legs, that ain't all it's replacing.
You're supposed to still have stumps down there, so
Aha, so it wouldn't replace that shit. Fuck you, voice in my head.
yeah.
I'm constantly
That's what I
haunted
was
by
getting at.
I'm constantly haunted by voices of dude, it used to be just Sancho, but now it's also Django.
Yeah. Ooh. Es del muerte.
I don't speak Spanish. Anyway, what's in here?
So in this area is heavily fortified. It's almost built like a bunker, oblique angles so that no like ballistic rounds can be able to hit it very well. Double armored. The front door opens up into a reception area where on plinths out front you see 4 robots that currently are for sale. 2 of them are unique. They are very odd looking. One of them is large, 4 meters tall. It looks like a hunched humanoid, apish. But it also has a rather, you could tell at a glance that the power assembly array is crude. It's kind of like slotted into its chest and not really well designed. Whereas the other one is a small boxy model with also another like kind of crude power supply. Somebody's like weird like science project.
This place is so cool.
The other 2 are, one's a service robot that's for sale, an android, and the other one is an industrial construction robot that's for sale. With all its gleaming attachments and fresh paint job.
So who's the owner? Is it one of the robots?
No, actually, a woman is working the front desk. She is a cyborg. She's very clean cybernetics, though. It's nothing that really detracts from her natural beauty. If anything, it does quite a bit to enhance it. It's very polished and shined up. There's no loose wires or weird attachments bolted on. You know, the line between skin and automatics is very well maintained. It's very clean scarring with a little bit of tattooing to kind of mask the transition. She looks up at you with blue augmetic eyes, but you can hear a faint clicking noise as they rotate through several different spectrums of vision, as she smiles broadly with very, very white teeth. How can I help you, gentlemen?
This place is so cool. Do you guys do cybernetics?
Well, we can, yes. We have the ability to do cybernetics programming as well, though we don't have any doctors on staff at the moment, though we can provide several of the things necessary for a cybernetic attachment. If you're simply looking for repair or augmentation, we can provide this readily. But if you're looking for new cybernetic attachments, well, I'm afraid that might be out of our ability.
Does anyone in town have the ability?
Let's see here.
I can answer that.
Thank you, please do.
As a player, I can answer that. Sister Beth's Hospital.
Sister Beth's Hospital
specifically has implanting and detaching implants on their price list.
But they don't come with the cybernetics, do they?
Nope.
Do you guys sell cybernetics here?
We do. We actually have several cybernetics available that have been taking off of androids, mostly weapon implants.
Shit. Focus. Legs.
Legs. Well, yes, I think we have a few cybernetic legs, medium to heavily armored.
Do you got something that would make me go fast?
Faster. As she stands up, and you can tell that she's actually plugged into the desk. There's a neural implant that she has at the back of her skull that just jacked her into a terminal that's at the desk itself. As she looks you over, and there's a stiffness that comes over her body for just a brief second before she comes back into a more fluid body motion. I believe, after looking over the inventory, we have... Yes, we have a set of legs that came off of a reprobate.
I'll pretend to know what that word means. Will I be able to keep my reproductive factors if I get this?
She scans through that. With a talented surgeon, perhaps.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm okay with the trank treads, honestly. I mean, it's not that against them. It's just I know it's gonna be harder to maneuver once I have if I get those attached, as opposed to something like you have, Ned, where it's just like legs.
I like my legs.
So yeah, I want legs like that.
The legs themselves don't normally remove the reproductive organs.
Well, okay, I got one more question.
Can I perhaps interest you in a lower body model of a pleasure android?
Maybe. But first, is it possible to move my consciousness into that? And he points to the construction robot.
She looks over the construction robot in the back over you. What's the word here I'm looking for?
Are you stupid?
No.
That's what Ned
Full
says.
spinal brain implementation is possible, though the
Yes.
technology is risky.
Yes.
If you have a doctor who is capable of performing the procedure, we do have the operative capability, as we are very similar to a higher formed android.
I might have someone. I'll keep that in mind for later.
She nods and then settles herself back down in the chair. Is there anything else I can help you with, gentlemen?
Ned speaks up. Good lady. I happen to have some skill with robotics. I'm wondering if I could do some side work here and gain a little coin in the process.
She looks you over again. You hear that faint clicking noise as her eyes are seeming to pass through different spectrums. And she's looking you up and down from literally the tip of your head all the way down to the bottom. Then she reaches over to and hands you a small tablet with a computational problem on it. She says, please fill out this computational information as an assessment of your current skill.
Oh, great. More nerd stuff. Okay, how about a trade? These treads I have here for the legs.
She takes a looks over the she gets out of her chair, walks around it, and you can hear a hiss snick as the implant comes away from the back of her skull. And there's a little jerk to her body as it does so. And she comes around to investigate the robotic treads. This is in rather good condition.
Yes.
She gets down and takes a look at some of the interiors of it and manages to presses a few buttons, and the entire system comes to life. Yes, I believe we can trade this for a pair of cybernetic legs.
The ones that make me faster.
Would you not prefer something that makes you armored?
I'm pretty armored already.
And she looks you over.
Says Ned.
I have grafting that I'm planning to have some bolt onto these legs, so I could kind of like you to just give me my speed.
There's a moment of delay where she seems to be thinking about something. A door in the back room opens up, and a small grav-assisted cart comes forward with a set of cyborg legs. So these are... Let's see here. Cybernetic legs.
Page 86 if you need it.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, shit.
Ned's kind of chuckling behind his hand at this transaction.
So they come up. The man who comes forward is a heavily cyberized man. Older, he has a limp, and it looks like a mad scientist just kept bolting things to his person.
Oh, you look cool.
Yeah. He has, as he's dragging this thing forward, that's again moving on this, you hear like a humming. There's a blue glow beneath the platform. This cybernetic leg implantation was taken off of a cyborg that couldn't pay his bills. As he looks over at the track unit that you're providing. That'll do a good trade. And he points his arm at it, and you can see it begins to vibrate and lifts, and he tugs it over to the left, and he swaps the other one down to the ground, then places it on it.
What? That's kind of cool, too. What the fuck?
And he smiles. It doesn't come standard. As he carts the thing away, and the woman gives like a small formal bow to him as he leaves back to the tech rooms. Then she turns. With this, our trade is. I shall write up a receipt, and our trade is complete.
Yeah. Okay.
She types you up a receipt that's printed from the computer, and she hands it over to you. It's a lot of erratas on there. It has like all the system details of the cybernetic legs themselves. Like the way that they are supposed to be installed. It's important information.
So I have.
Yeah, looking over for you.
Sure, nerd. So one more thing. Do you have a power arm? Left-handed?
Yeah, that's delay as she's going through her inventory and looking over her systems. We have a damaged power arm.
Never mind. Too much effort. Wait, damaged. Okay.
I'll probably repair it.
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm thinking I missed the use of both of my arms, so I'm thinking of replacing my current one with this laser arm with you. If you give me that other arm.
And she looks it over in her head, and she considers this for a bet. Yes, this trade could be made.
Yeah. They already made a good deal off you with the micro reactor you just handed them.
Oh yeah, they made out a lot better with that the tank treads than you are with the legs.
Totally. 10 times the value, I think.
Yeah. So they're able to make that trade as well as they bring out the damage to its cosmetic.
Okay.
You can see that somebody took an energy weapon to this and shot it up a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't crudely detached. It was correctly detached. There's not a hip still attached. Or sorry, there's not a shoulder still attached to it.
Roko pops off his laser arm on the table. Alright, there you go.
A robot comes forward, she hands it to the robot, and the robot takes it away to a back room. Can I interest you in any of our current robots? Perhaps a service android?
Sure.
She reaches over and she presses a small button. There's a collar on the service android that comes to life, and the android wakes up and turns to face you and gives us a light bow. It has synthetic skin. It's wearing normal clothing, and but there's really not too many clear identifiers that it's an android, other than it comes with like a standard shape and size that they all kind of look like. They all kind of share the same face. She says this one is going for 1,100 silver. No, sorry, service. This one's going for 800 silver.
I don't know, Ned. Are you sold with this thing?
I mean, depends on what a person wants. If you want someone to wait on your hand and foot, it's not a bad deal.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm more kind of like can do it myself kind of guy.
All right. Well, that's going to be fun with your new power arm.
Okay, you're telling me.
Yeah, that's not what I meant, but okay.
Yes, haha, that punchline is sex. Okay, I'm gonna go now. You said Sister Beth's? I'm going that way. See you all in a couple days.
It's gonna get all done up. As Roko gets tarted up with new cybernetics.
Actually, Ned's gonna say, I might stop by later, but he's heading out to follow Roko.
Wait, you're following me? Why?
Because I want to go to Sister Beth's too.
Oh, okay.
Ask what it would cost to install this, cyberware we confiscated.
Yours is gonna be fun because it has to go all over your body.
Yeah, I know.
I hope you like invasive surgery.
Well, I've had plenty of it.
Yeah, I'm kind of deadened to the point where I don't really feel much anymore.
Not great.
Sometimes I can't sleep at night and I keep seeing faces of people I killed. Is there something wrong with me?
There's something wrong with you.
Oh, okay.
That shouldn't happen.
We'll cross that bridge when we
that's
get there.
normal.
That's not what Ned says.
They keep asking if I like hurting people, and I keep telling them yes, but they keep coming back the following night. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I think you could have early psychosis. You better get that lobotomy you need.
Maybe.
Just when you go to Sister Beth's, just say, I need a lobotomy. Everything will be fine after that. You won't have to worry about those dreams anymore.
They're all gonna go away. It's just gonna be sparkling lights from here on out. A small voice whispers in Roko's mind, believe him.
Okay.
He's being honest.
Oh, he is.
Who's
not using his lying skill at all.
Oh god, who's left? Is it just Sancho?
I think so.
Sancho's not worried about anything. He's just hanging out.
Sancho's just hanging out, having a good old time. So that would probably end your day here inside Pitford, getting things together to just have a nice time down at the one of the inns. So where are you staying for the night?
Well, Roko's probably at the hospital.
Yeah, for at least the night. It's a few hours to get those attachments done, I believe. Well,
let's see, we could do the Rest Easy Motel.
No.
The Last Stop Motel.
No.
There's the Prospect Inn or the Hostel over at Lady Luck.
No way for hostel. I say
Where
prospect.
You guys want to say I'm happy.
Prospectors? Prospect Inn?
I suppose so.
Wait, where are we supposed to meet at the end of the day?
We're meeting at the saloon, but we're going to be staying at the inn, or the Prospector Inn.
So
that's probably for the best, yeah.
Yeah. So while you're at the saloon, one of Smokey's boys comes over, finds you, lets you know that the old man is approved has approved of the findings, that Galespit has spoken highly of you, and he is looking forward to setting off in the morning with a crew of recyclers he's already handpicked. So send back a reply if you're ready to move out by morning, and he'll have his boys ready to go.
All right, that sounds good, but to me.
So Roko will be a little sore, but ready to go after just the day surgery of getting his legs chopped off.
Well, yeah, I need to know how much that's all going to cost, if you can even afford that.
I think the installation is pretty cheap. Yeah, it's in the book. Or in the Sister's Best. It's in the Pitford book.
Yeah, Sister's Best. That's alright, I got it right here. Sister Best.
He's got an arm installation and a leg installation.
It's a donation of suggested 50 silver.
To chop my legs off and put robot legs on, you're going to charge me only 50 silver.
Yep. Again, the place is donation.
Okay.
It's like a religious place. They wear like camo nun outfits.
Okay. I'm going to give you... How about this? Instead of 5 silver, I give you 50
silver
gold. gold.
Oh.
Because holy shit, that's nice. And I know it's 500 silver. There's no way I get that installed anywhere for 500 silver. And 2, while I'm asleep, you want to borrow my recharge capabilities, go for it.
So Sister Beth and her 24 nuns work on you rather quickly. There's also 2 fully operational medibots inside the location that quickly cut your legs off and give you some new ones.
Wait, is there aesthetic?
Is there losses to your appearance?
For his arm, not really. Because I think...
No, because it would only just replace the current one.
But
I don't actually think there's... If there is one for the legs, which I think was very minimal because of the fact that it doesn't look too drastically different from you.
But in their religious order, though, excavators, like warriors, are considered holy men and women. Like, you're sent out into the world to discover the glories of the old kin. And so that's kind of like why you're treated so well in this place. And because everyone is well treated at Sister Beth's, it's also heavily defended by the locals. Sister Beth's hospital has no need for guards. Guards just show up. And all of the sisters are skilled physicians.
Yeah, also, with that 50 gold, maybe take it easy on the... Maybe save a bed for anyone in Roko's crew, you know, in case we ever get banged up.
They nod and they say that the donation will go to those in need that find themselves short of money but are in dire need of help.
Good,
so
I like
they
that
can
too.
receive the best care. And so, just, you know, like Sister Beth herself, she's about 60 years old. She has brilliant pink skin, long silver hair, and piercing amber eyes. Now, she's rarely active on the operating floor herself. She usually is doing business administration, but with the amount of augmetics you have, she does come out to participate in the surgery. So you do get a look at the woman. And despite her age, she is incredibly beautiful. And she has that almost ageless quality to her as she walks in and looks over your medical charts and then proceeds to help in some of the pre-surgery operation. And you do have a pleasant dream throughout the entire experience, like a floating sensation. And I need you to make a willpower type C check.
Pretty sure Roko got that.
Okay. So there was a feeling, like a suggestion, a pull towards the ruins, but you don't feel any compulsion to go out there and do anything with it.
Well, that compulses me to do it anyway.
Yeah, because you guys are going out there anyways. And so you wake up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, a team of half-skullox with all sorts of equipment, kit bags loaded with, you know, portable welders, engineering equipment, fuel, weapons. It's they're standing at about 20 strong, along with your 10. And they're like, all right, we're ready to roll out. And it's time to get yourselves a sniper. Protect these boys. And we'll pick that up next week. And I can actually draw maybe a new map. And we can have sniper games, enemy at the gate.
All right then.
So that is the Mutant Epoch. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully the audio actually saved this time. If not, boo-hoo. It'll be take 3 of episode 12. And you can get the Mutant Epoch at drivethrurpg.com. Please, we have in the description, we have the Discord. Please join it. We're making more animations. I actually have the first script of part 1 of Blood for Belridge out to all the people who are going to be voicing the first scene's parts. And I'm looking for people who want to do some other smaller, minor parts. Literally, I'm asking for like, do you want to be a Skullhawk being killed? I need screams. or any grunts, any Foley and stuff like that for people who want to do it. And there's going to be more that follow after this one when we get it all finished. We're going to go into the next one-day dig, which are freely available also at DriveThruRPG and under the Mutant Epoch or Outland Arts titles. And it's going to be a fun time. So I hope to see you there, and you all have a wonderful evening, and thank you for my players.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Tim, did you hear about the they got a surgery that they're going to be coming out within a few years that'll do a total body transplant. It'll cut your head off and then stick you on a brain dead body.
Oh God. Okay.
Nice.
Now we